here are a few ideas on what you can do with the taillights on a Citroen C5 X7 tourer. I suppose the same ideas can be applied in the saloon version, however, the tourer was what we have available. Let's start with the easy ones. All Citroen C5s are equipped with rear reflectors located in the lower part of the bumper, here and here. These can be used as position lights. All four lights are powered from the interior of the boot, so they turn on whenever we open the rear door. The annoying part is that because of the fact that they are powered from the interior lights, after a while the interior light turns off even when the engine is running, which means that the position lights will also turn off. And of course, when we close the door, the other idea is to use these two lower lights along with the main position lights for the same purpose as rear position lights. A third idea is to use all four lights as rear DRLs when the engine is running and have them turn on automatically. Wait for it. Now, since there are front DRLs in these X7s, there were never any plans for rear DRLs, to my understanding. That's why I came up with this idea to use these four lights as rear DRLs. They're not too visible during the day, however, when you enter a tunnel or in low visibility, they are quite useful. Of course, I've installed a hidden switch inside so that I can disconnect them at will, again turning on and off automatically. Of course, they turn off when we turn off the engine, and they start up automatically again when we start the engine. In the C5 X7 there are two lights used as rear position lights. One is located in the door, the other is located in the fender. You may have noticed in this model that the one in the fender does not work as a side light, it only works as a stop light. That's because we've removed the cable that powers the side light and we're only powering the one in the door. This way we have two separate lights, one used as position light and the other used only as stop light. Now, the fact that we've removed the cable that powers the position light on the fender may have another advantage. The rear lights on many PSA models have this annoying tendency of overheating the wiring and the pins inside the connectors, causing them to melt the connectors and having wiring issues. So disconnecting the wire that powers the side light on the fender may lighten up the load on the wiring and may help the pin in the connector not to get hot that much. This particular model is closing to 200,000 kilometers and never had any issue regarding the wiring on the rear lights. So these taillights along with the lower position lights that are, of course, custom-made, can be used in 3 different ways. As position lights whenever the door is open, as normal position lights whenever we turn on the headlights or the side lights, and as rear DRLs when the engine is running. And in case you're wondering why, think about getting stranded at night at a place without any light. This may probably never happen, but what if it does? Okay, now let's see how we can disconnect the cable that powers the outer side light. Okay, first we need to free this opening to the side of the boot and enter this location right here. What we need to disconnect is this connector right here. As we can see, we have already tagged the wire that we have removed. This wire is the one that powers the side light. It was located right in this position between the brown wire and the green wire. For the record, the green and yellow wire is the ground wire. Let's see how we can open the connector. We need to press this tab here and remove the connector altogether. Yep, you can do it single-handed. This connector can be opened. Let's see how we can open it. If you look closely right here, you can see a small gap. This is a tab which can be opened towards the other side, and the connector can be opened from this side, and this way you can remove any pin that we want. Let's see if we can do it single-handed. And as you can see, it's not the easiest thing, but you can do it single-handed. Now, in order to remove any of these pins, you need to move up these small tabs that keep the pins in place, and you can remove it backwards. Also, along with these tabs, there are secondary securing mechanisms on the top cap. Right here, 1, 2, 3, etc. And after you've done, you close the cap and you can use the connector normally. Of course, whenever you want to remove any wire from this connector, never forget to tag the wire so that you remember where the wire is located and you won't mess things up. Let's put it back. Good job. Thanks for watching, everybody.